Today, because of devices like JUUL and the accompanying kid-friendly flavors, 4 million children nationwide are vaping.
JUUL sent a representative to talk to our kids about its product under the guise of education.
Did the presenter ever say that JUUL was safe?
Yes.
Did the presenter call JUUL totally safe more than once?
Yes.
What impact did those totally safe comments have on your classmates?
For my classmates who were already vaping, it was a sigh of relief because now they were able to vape without any concern.
It is not a political issue, but a moral one. And if we don't take action now, we face an entire generation of kids addicted to nicotine who are human guinea pigs for the JUUL experiment.
So in advance of this hearing, we sent JUUL a letter asking you to identify every celebrity, influencer, and marketing agency that was engaged by JUUL. And Mr. Muncie's response pointed to only 4 influencers and state that you, quote, do not have a traditional celebrity or influencer program. Exhibit 4 is a March 2nd, 2015 contract with Grit Creative Group. The contract required Grit to, quote, curate and identify 280 influencers to seed JUUL product over the course of 3 months. Is this correct?
I'm sorry, I don't have a copy of that document.
It's information you provided us. So do you still maintain that you didn't have an influencer program?
Look, it sounds like we're getting into territory I'm not completely familiar with, so
We do need to be clear about one thing. No one wants kids to use tobacco. No one wants kids vaping. And no one wants vaping companies to target children with advertisements.
Did JUUL honestly sponsor a summer camp for 3rd graders?
Whatever grants were made focused on youth prevention effort.
Ms. Gould, was JUUL aware that Big Tobacco had funded similar life skills programs beginning in the late 1990s?
It was in May of 2018 we received information from a public health expert informing us on what tobacco companies had done previously, and we stopped those activities.
So Exhibit 25, though, is an email from Julie Henderson a month before this life skills proposal about how Big Tobacco promoted life skills training in the 1990s as a PR strategy to deflect attention from its efforts to targeting kids.
We have never marketed to kids.
You settled a lawsuit with Philip Morris where they alleged that you copied Marlboro's trade dress. Is that correct?
that was that was what they said.
Did you rush any products onto the market before the August 8th grandfather date in order to beat that effective date?
We did. I think that's a very fair way to put it.
21 pod flavors and 2 to 3 additional nicotine strengths, and 27 bottled juice flavors and 3 nicotine strengths. That's a major push.
That's absolutely correct, yes.
Is it your belief that all of this is grandfathered from the FDA regulation? That is why you rushed these products?
So every product that's on market right now was in no way rushed.
You took a Stanford researcher's work without their permission and changed it to suit your needs. Mr. Moniz, isn't it true that Stanford issued JUUL a cease and desist letter demanding that you stop using the misappropriated content?
I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of anything along those lines.
Thousands of retailers have been caught selling your products to children. Your ballot measure also seeks to insulate those peddlers from liability. How does making it harder to hold retailers accountable for selling your product to children help keep your products out of children's hands?
Congressman, I don't know the details of that. The product we developed holds the promise to do what no previous technology has done: help adult smokers stop smoking combustible cigarettes.
Our product is intended to help smokers stop smoking combustible cigarettes.
So what happened was when they came, it was in front of initially the tribal council. And at that meeting, that's when they made those claims of less harm and smoking cessation. And I'll reiterate that that's not allowed. They cannot claim smoking cessation or less harm. And that's when they handed out free product to our decision makers, free product. And we have council members now who are regular users of JUUL.
You appear to be marketing yourself as a smoking cessation device. FDA-approved smoking cessation products include instructions. Does your product come with these instructions?
It does not, and we would never market it as a cessation product.
After 30 lines starting with quit, the ad says switch. Mr. Monsees, I imagine that you chose your words very carefully in these ads. Yes or no, did your lawyers tell you that this ad was not claiming to be a therapeutic cessation device?
We do not claim for JUUL to be a cessation product.
If you made the direct statement to the U.S. government that your products were healthier than cigarettes, you would expect to be regulated that day, wouldn't you?
I can't state more emphatically. JUUL is specifically and on purpose not a cessation product.